You know, morning musing, is it 700? 700. When I was talking about all things are possible to those who believe. And in morning musing 701, I expressed um, really my subconscious fear. And maybe I repackaged it. Repackaged it to manage it just from a different angle. And my one of my YouTube subscribers that way, with a number behind that, which I can't remember, but you know who you are, my friend, if you're watching this. Your comment shifted me to think now, who cares if I ever regrow teeth or regrow a limb, or the person that can't walk? Really, who cares? That to me is not the most important thing in this life. And I think a great burden will fall off the shoulders of people if they can come to this realization. What you said, that this here is just an illusion. No matter how well or how poorly you play in this game, it doesn't matter in the end. And whether I have a mouthful of pearly whites or not, all of that is temporary. That only counts for this brief lifetime here. And if I make that my main important part in life, that's a very poor foundation. I think the greatest, most amazing miracle that we can experience here is to lose the veil, to drop the veil that keeps us disconnected from being able to see our spiritual oneness and the oneness with the spiritual world, and experience that oneness while we are in the flesh. That, to me, is the biggest miracle. You can walk, you can, what's the word? Hobble through this life on one leg if that's all you have. And to, make your leg grow. That's not the greatest accomplishment. I mean, it's nice if you are suffering physically and in pain and you get relief from pain to make this life more comfortable. That is nice, but that's not the big miracle. The big miracle is when you can see through the veil, when you achieve transparency to where you can experience the oneness with heaven while you are here in this body. And I cradle myself in the love and in the comfort of that awareness. And that's the greatest thing. And you don't need to have a perfect physical body for that, to experience that. That is the that is the fun, shall I call it fun? That is the game plan of this game, this illusion, of us all having come here. If you can picture it, when we were on the other side as light beings, if you can picture the light bodies of all of our souls, and we have all agreed to come here and play this costume party, with the agreement that we would get this paper bag over our head, and we had to agree to forgetting everything, forget everything, and start playing this game of amnesia. And that's also one reason why I do not, I'm going to be scattered all over with my thoughts here, pardon me, but it's one reason why I do not ascribe to the narrative of NPCs or soulless beings. I can't. If I hold that narrative, that is just another narrative of duality. You will always see these non-player characters and view them as hollow life forms that, how shall I say, for me, it blocks my heart chakra. If I have to discern that this is an NPC, I don't have to feel love or compassion toward it. It messes with my oneness consciousness. Because ultimately, if something moves Ultimately, everything comes from Source God. And because everything comes from Source God, everything is source material. Everything is our brother and sister. We're one with that. Even if we want to, if our mind wants to discard it and put it off as an NPC, as a soulless one. I don't believe that. There's nothing in this experience that is void of God. So we can't say it's a soulless one. I don't know what role these beings play. It doesn't matter. But what I am pursuing is the miracle of experiencing oneness with everything, even with the so-called soulless ones. I'm not going to let that duality stop me from feeling connected, right? Then you have to start discerning again. Is this a good one? Is this a bad one? Is this dark? Is this light? I just don't want to. I just don't want to be in that dimension anymore. At some point, if I take you far enough back, even that clone goes back to source. It's source material, and we all come out of the same womb. Even if we use something created, some technology, and make something of it, that too is God. We cannot become disconnected, no matter how hard we try, but our mind will certainly try to do that. And so where was I going with all of this? Oneness. This is the miracle. When you achieve the consciousness of oneness, and you can feel that vibration, that frequency, while you are in the experience of a human being, then you have brought heaven or the universe to earth. Then you are embodying that in your body. And that is what keeps you from feeling alone. Because you're not alone. You're not alone. The grass, the dog, the clouds, the sky, all of that is connected by the life force that we call God. And you can speak to anything. And just because we can't see the invisible spectrum with our physical eyes, it doesn't mean that we are alone. We are surrounded, right? I can't see with my physical eyes, but all around me is the spirit world. Our other souls, our angels, our spirits, is the life force we call God. I just don't have the eyes, the physical eyes, to look into that dimension. But everybody is with me, and as I feel one with them, I feel never alone. That to me is the greatest miracle. That's the miracle. The seeing when you can't see. The sensing when you can't feel. That is the miracle. Forget what you can manifest in this game. It's still just a game. It might make your game a little more enjoyable, but it's not the ultimate goal. Overcoming physical circumstances and natural law is not the goal. Playing with magic or with powers or abilities, that's not the goal. That is so meaningless. It's like playing with trinkets. But to be one, that to me, to be one within myself and with everything, is the greatest experience.